beloved. This is my breakdown and my interpretation of the full moon in Virgo. And I will be honest, Virgo is a very organized sign, and it's very good in organizing information. It's very good at bringing order to things. But see, this full moon in Virgo takes place with the sun in Pisces. So the sun in Pisces is actually hidden, right? The sun is at a detriment in Pisces in that the sun is beneath the surface in Pisces. So where the sun is known to shine and illuminate, when it's in Pisces, it can kind of get lost in the deep waters, in the abyss, right? And the sun is beneath the surface. But with the full moon in Virgo, a lot of this Pisces energy, or whatever the sun is illuminating in Pisces, is going to be expressed through Virgo. Okay? So you're taking Piscean information, which can be very deep, very intangible, hard to organize, and putting it through Virgo in an attempt to organize this very deep spiritual information. So I'm going to do the best I can. I actually took notes because, yes, that's very Virgo. I took notes because, yes, Pisces can sometimes be very much in the moment, flowing as things come. But this is the full moon of Virgo, and it's Virgo trying to process Pisces energy. So to balance it, I did take notes to keep me on track, because when I think about this energy, I can probably make a video an hour plus long. And this may actually be done in parts, because I don't want to do a video too long. But I will, if I do that, this will be part one. Okay? So let me get into it in terms of the energy breakdown, and I'll bring some analogies and metaphors and examples of how you can interpret this. And if it applies, great. If not, hey, it's all good. Pisces is unlimiting, right? We can all be experiencing this in different ways, but this is how I'm interpreting it, and I'm sharing it out of honor for Virgo, full moon. I'm a Pisces sun, and my mom is a Virgo, so I take this energy dynamic very seriously. And I actually felt quite compelled to share this video. It was heavy on my heart, and I took the time to take notes, which is also very Virgo. I said, all right, I have so much going on inside of me in terms of the interpretation and breakdown of this energy. I took notes because I didn't want to miss things. But in taking notes, I was like, oh my goodness, I can make a book of this. It's just so much. But let me give you a snapshot, okay? So with the moon in Virgo and the sun in Pisces, okay, a visual I would like to present would be something called the blue hour. Okay, Aries season is about to start on March 20th, which is also the start of spring. Now, right before the sun rises, which when you look at the word Aries and you break it down, it's a rise, right? So the rising of the sun. If you look into your birth chart and you hear about your ascendant sign, that's where the sun was rising at the time of birth, okay? So Aries represents the rising of the sun, the dawn of a new day. So the dawn of a new day is upon us in 2 days. But there is a period that takes place right before the dawn of the new day. And that period is called the blue hour. Okay, I actually didn't know what it was called, but I knew that was the time of day I was looking for. And then when I found out it was called the blue hour, I was like, ah. And the reason why I said that is because Virgo, full moon in Virgo, Virgo is connected to the Virgin Mary. And she always wore blue, didn't she? But anyway, I love those connections. But I'm not going to go too deep too quick, okay? I'm a Virgo, my Pisces, okay? Take it slow and methodical so that we could process this properly. All right, I'm coaching myself through this too, because Pisces is very deep waters to navigate through, and we got to start at the shore now, don't we? Now the shoreline, now that I say that, the shoreline can be a representation of the Pisces Virgo polarity, because the ocean can represent Pisces and the shoreline is the earth, where the earth meets Pisces, which can represent Virgo. So this is a period of being on the shore, right, where water meets earth, right, where the two meet. Okay, so let's go back to the blue hour. So the blue hour, I looked it up, and like I said, I took notes just to make sure that I'm accurate in how I'm explaining it to you. But it's basically where the sun is right below the horizon. Okay, so it's also, where photography is concerned, a perfect time to capture the moon. Hence the full moon in Virgo in the night sky right before the sun rises, and the sky is blue. So with the sun being right below the horizon where you can't see it, that's the sun in Pisces, because Pisces is where the sun gets hidden and lost a little bit and goes beneath the surface. So you see the connection? Okay. Now the blue hour usually lasts about 20 to 30 minutes right before sunrise. Now the 20 to 30 minutes, it's a very short period of time. It's a very short span of time, and it's very intense, and it's very beautiful. Okay? When I saw 20 to 30 minutes, I said, wow, it's very equivalent to the time we're in now, on our way to Aries season and spring season, because Aries is starting in 2 days. So at the time of the Virgo full moon, which I think took place in the middle of last night, we got about 2.5 days between the Virgo full moon and Aries, which is equivalent to that 20 to 30 minutes of the blue moon period. I mean, or should I say the blue hour? I'm sorry, the blue hour. So we're in the blue hour time, okay? Now, when we think about blue, and we're also thinking about Aries soon approaching, which is a fire sign, what came to my mind was blue flames, blue fire. Now, blue fire, in opposed to red or orange, blue fire is actually, even though blue is affiliated with coolness, blue is the hottest fire. It's the hottest flames, and it's when gas is burned. So when you turn on a gas stove and it's blue, it's because blue represents complete combustion, and it's when gas is being burned, as opposed to physical matter. Okay, so blue flames and the complete combustion, which makes me think of that Pisces energy where things go to die. A time of completion, the last sign in the zodiac, the sign before Aries, where everything goes to die, right? Goes to and there's no such thing as death. It's more about the cycle, right? So it's going to die to prepare for rebirth. And the polar sign of Virgo rules cleanliness, purification, right? So it's where the soul goes to be purified, to be cleansed and renewed before it rises again in Aries, which will happen in 2 days, okay? So there goes that blue, okay? So the blue light purifies the soul. It's a time of soul purification, okay? Soul purification. Pisces is our spirit, our soul, our spirituality. And then Virgo is the sign of purity and cleanliness, right? And when you put them together, you get soul purification, all right? So how that can break down in terms of how to utilize this energy is deep spring cleaning, soul cleaning. Spring is about to start. Spring cleaning, right? Cleaning through our stuff. What do we need? What we don't need? What's still useful? What's not useful anymore? What reflects where we're at in our life now? What's old? What needs to go? What needs to be given away? What do we need to give up? But not just your surface spring cleaning. Deep soul cleaning, okay? Cleaning Pisces style. So we want to clean our inside, okay? The inside of our house, right? Not just the house we live in, but the house we live in, okay? And so with Pisces, which rules our subconscious mind and that which is not seen, We have to understand that everything that we do see and everything that is in the physical realm starts in the unseen realm. And if we're going to go into a new season of Aries, right, where things are going to be born, where seeds, which are words, right, take root and become fruit, which we see in real time, we want to purify and cleanse and take time to refine by fire, right, the words that we stand on. The words that we stand on. We got Mercury in Pisces right now. We got Mercury in Pisces right now, which is also the ruler of Virgo. So there goes the connection between the Pisces and the Virgo again. Okay? So Mercury rules communication. All right? The root of communication is words, language, right? What words do we stand on? What words do we think all the time? Do we say all the time? Do we say all the time? Do we share all the time when we're speaking? Are we cleaning up our words? Are we cleaning up our communication? Okay? So there's a deep soul cleaning as it relates to the words that we tell ourselves, which then become our beliefs, right? And Pisces rules our belief systems. Reevaluating our belief systems, right? If our mind was a closet and we were doing spring cleaning and we were getting rid of certain items that just don't need to go into the new season, how would that look? Okay? Spring is upon us. The sun is about to rise. And when that sun rises in Aries, it's going to be bright and it is going to shine light on whatever is. Okay? Going back to the shoreline that where Pisces, which is the ocean, and Virgo, which can be looked at as the land and the sand, meet, right? I just came back from vacation, and then where I went, sometimes there's a seaweed issue, and I would see the people go in the morning and clean out the seaweed so that people can enjoy the beach. But, you know, talking about this shoreline and going into Aries and cleansing out our energetic space for the new season, the seaweed along the shore is that which has been washed up from the ocean, right? And it's considered almost like beach garbage, beach trash. It washes up on the shore, it's no longer alive, and it just becomes clutter. And it just becomes like garbage. And then it starts to rot and it starts to smell. So, is your shoreline cluttered? Right? The communication line. The shoreline is the communication line between Pisces and Virgo, which is the communication line between your spirit and your body. Mercury is in Pisces. Mercury is your mind. We are looking at purifying and cleansing and decluttering, right, and clearing out our connection between our mind, Mercury, body, Virgo, and spirit, Pisces, okay? An internal cleanse, a purification of the mind, which is the shoreline between our body and our spirit. And why this is important is because when Aries season hits, it's on and popping, okay? It's going to, whatever we bring into this new cycle is going to be with us. And if we don't want it to be with us in this new cycle, if we are done with it, if it is the dried up, rotting seaweed that's on the shoreline, okay, that is starting to stink up the place, all right? We don't want to go into a new season with that, all right? It doesn't have a place there. It's going to clog us up. When we're trying to walk into the water from the shoreline, right, if there's too much seaweed built up there, it's going to get caught up all in our feet, and we're not going to be able to walk on water, Pisces style, all right? We're not going to be able to walk into that water. The seaweed is going to be in the way, okay? So we want to clear out the shoreline. We want to clear out the communication line. What is clogging up your body from hearing from your spirit? What in your mind is limiting you? Where is the clutter? What kind of spring cleaning has to happen in your thinking? What kind of spring cleaning has to happen in your use of words? Because words are powerful and words are seeds, okay? You have to be careful because every time we speak, those are seeds, and you're planting them in a garden, and you are going to live in the garden of the words you have spoken, okay? And if your words are not serving you, they will become weeds, aka seaweed, okay? So that seaweed on the shore is probably the accumulation of idle words, garbage words, trash words, right? Beliefs that are not for you, that are not serving you. Virgo is the sign of service. Virgo is the sign of the servant, okay? If there are words and beliefs and actions and ways of being that are no longer serving you, it's time to clean them out. It's time for spring cleaning. So, this video is going on 16 minutes, all right? I got so much more. There will definitely be more parts, okay? This is part 1. I think it's a lot to already marinate on. I hope it blessed you. Until next time, thank y'all for joining me. You may see 1 or 2 other videos with me wearing the same thing because Virgo full moon got more to say. All right, y'all.